baseball fans, I'm Heidi Watney, and welcome to the show.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Well, the results weren't there for him at the major league level. He was struggling a bit.
Future stars are on display as number 23 will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. And now here is Gunnar Henderson. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
Hey, come on now.
Behind 0-2 now. Henderson, originally from the state of Alabama. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the draft of 2019.
Hey, this guy hasn't reached the big leagues yet, but he's coming. You're going to know his name at some point. He just got a few more developmental things to work on.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Sturgeon will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. 8-2 tonight's final.
Anybody else's. I say I'm yours, but there's always someone else.
Time for Baseball now on the show as we give you a look inside Guaranteed Rate Field in Chicago. Ought to be a good one here between the Boston Red Sox and the Chicago White Sox. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Lucas Giolito is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Southsiders. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, you know, we talk a lot of teams that go from worst to first, but how about Lucas Giolito? He went from one of the worst pitchers in Major League Baseball to one of the best in a short amount of time. He has a no-hitter in his back pocket. Great fastball, straight changeup combination. His changeup is so good, he almost uses it like conventional pitchers use a curveball or a slider. Basically a two-pitch guy. If he has that straight changeup, he can throw up a lot of zeros.
Alex Verdugo is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The 0-1 delivery. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. Next up for the Red Sox, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch on its way. Very nice afternoon, high skies and 77 degrees at game time. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
To 1-2 now. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Hit on the ground to third. Moncada gloves it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Here now is Rafael Devers. Past history with Lucas Giolito. He's 0 for 4. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
No, that's a ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Just getting started here on the south side of this one. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. That misses. It's to 2-2 now with 2 away here in the top of the first.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. Red Sox nothing. White Sox coming up. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Nate Eovaldi will be the starter for the Bo Sox in this contest. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
A huge arm comes with Nathan Eovaldi, up towards 95 to 100 miles an hour, all the way back from Tommy John surgery. Power pitcher deluxe. His best swing and miss pitch, though, is the split finger. He'll throw that to both righties and lefties.
First pitch of the AB now. Tim Anderson is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And it's 2 balls and a strike for Tim Anderson.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
A bouncer to the left side, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Okay, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boards are flying around.
In now is Adam Eaton. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. From the stretch.
Oh.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
1-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
The 1-2 pitch.
Ball.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
And this is strike 3 called, says Clyde Washington. Might have looked a bit low, but that's out number 1.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Comes back with one in there for a high strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Grandal with a 3-1 count now.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
The 3-1. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder coming on. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jose Abreu. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Throw over to the bag. Runner back safely. First pitch coming. Here it is. Pitch outside the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Trying to move into scoring position with 2 away, but not to be as we get another look. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. We'll start things out against Lucas Giolito as we get the inning underway. Now here's the first offering. Hit hard to the right side. Throws in time for the first out of the second. Next, here is Christian Vasquez. Past history with Lucas Giolito. He's 0 for 5. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Every pitcher looks to get off to a good start, and I'd say he's off to a good start. How about the first 5 batters he's faced? 3 of them he's sent down via the strikeout.
Stepping in now, Hunter Renfroe. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-0 hitter, though, he must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
And that'll bring up Franchi Cordero. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Renfroe leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. This is hit softly to third, but little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. Red Sox leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Jose Abreu.
Jose Abreu.
Pitch on the way. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. And that's through for a hit.
Batting fifth, the left fielder,
Striding in is Eloy Jimenez. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Here's the 0-1.
Oh.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. From the belt, the pitch. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now, 3-2. Garrett Whitlock is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Number 72, Garrett Whitlock.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Long run for the right fielder. He's there and records the first out.
Batting sixth, the center fielder, Luis.
Now at the plate, Luis Robert. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Bottom of the second here with no score. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
The 1-2.
2-2.
Popped him up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. Up next for Chicago, Yohan Moncada. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
This is pulled into right. And he gets there, makes the running play, and that ends the inning. White Sox leave 1. Will move to the 3rd with no score. Now at the plate is Bobby Dahlbeck, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
1-1 the count. Here it comes. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
2-2 the count. Into the windup and the pitch.
Hands full.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. One gone here in the Boston third. And that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. First pitch of the AB now. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, but this will land untouched. Here's another 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Back to the top of the order now, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. And Verdugo goes in front. 2 balls and no strikes. Third inning, no score to this point. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
3-0 pitch.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Swing and a liner. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Zach Collins, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a hit. He's around first, heading for 2. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0 breaking ball ambushes in the game. He had to know that pitch was coming.
The batter will be Nick Madrigal as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Into right field. That's a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's 1st and 3rd now with nobody out.
I mean, you want to talk about doing your job and getting paid for it. There it is right there. Unselfish AB trying to work his guy from 2nd to 3rd. And, oh, what do you know? Not for yourself.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. And they're runners at the corners now. One and 0 pitch on the way.
Up. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1 and 2.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. This one's flared off to the right side. And a base hit as that'll chase the run home from third, and the White Sox take a 1-0 lead. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D. When you get that base hit to give your team the lead, you have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Adam Eaton digging in next as he grounds one briskly to short. The second for 1, on to first, and they get the double play.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. 1 run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Runner in scoring position with Sudan. Now the first pitch. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Wow, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close, it's a ball and no strikes. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Standing in now, Eloy Jimenez. As he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Two balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Here he comes on 2-0. Hit hard to short. Bogarts has it. throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. 3 innings complete. It's the White Sox 2 and the Red Sox nothing. And that brings in Xander Bogaerts as we begin the top of the 4th.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Unable to find the zone with the slider. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. Stepping in next, Rafael Devers struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
2 balls,
no runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2.
Okay.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking, strike 3. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Popped him up. Grandal over to his left. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. They're down 2-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And digging in is the outfielder, Luis Robert.
The center fielder, Luis Robert.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
Fouled off. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to Yoan Moncada.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for the White Sox.
Ready now is Zach Collins. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
The pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Christian Vasquez is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. And that first AB, he went down on strikes.
And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And the leadoff man gone now to start the 5th. Next to dig in, Hunter Renfroe. He singled first time up.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. That's down into left center for a base hit.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
At the plate, Franchy Cordero. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Man, hard to understand why a guy who runs so well would take such a big hack like that one.
Renfroe stands at first with one out. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Now the payoff pitch home. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Next to hit, Bobby Dahlbeck. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Now here's the first offering.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
The 0-1. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Two and 1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Swing and a shot toward right center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. The relay, and he is in there.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
Into the box, Kike Hernandez. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. This one's down to third. Moncada fields it cleanly. Third at first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. One and 2. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. And that is into right field. A base hit. The tag from Grandal, and they get him at home plate. A great throw from the outfield to cut down the run and end the inning. Certainly worth another look. The 3 of us are back at Guaranteed Rate Field in just a moment.